From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Welcome back, everyone. We are joined here, of course, with Angela Daffron, and you brought a guest with us today to the set, who I had a chance to meet just briefly, but I have to tell you, sir, hugely intrigued. Marty Gruber, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We have, from time to time, talked about the impact of drugs. As a matter of fact, we've talked about pill mills, which I basically perceive as being nothing more than legalized drug dealing, yeah. Right? And I know that that's permeated our country. And I know that you also have written a book about this. And Angela brought this to my attention. So really, Angela, you're a guest. You tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, Marty came to my attention when my daughter was in 8th grade at the time. He'd gone to the school and speaks. He speaks to all the... How many schools do you speak to a year now?
The 12 years I've been doing the program, 160,000 kids in Clark County.
Amazing. Amazing.
160,000 a year?
No.
Okay,
in
I'm
the
sorry.
12 years of doing the
12
program.
years of doing this.
Yeah.
But then
Well, still.
the most incredible part about this, that's an incredible feat on its own to go speak to that many people, but the most incredible part is my 8th grade daughter came home at the time, and you know she's already getting to that age by then of, what'd you do at school today? Nothing. What'd you learn? Nothing. But suddenly this day, she came home and was like, we had this speaker, and just went into the whole story and just could not quit talking. He touched her so much. Mm-hmm. So why don't you tell a little bit about a summary of what you speak about to the kids?
Well, I tell the kids that the biggest mistake they'll ever make in their life is when they get hooked up in drugs. And basically, I just tell them, don't do it. And I tell them that I give them a good picture of what's down the road for them when they start doing drugs. I was a drug user for over 40 years. And I know what's wait for these kids on that dirty, filthy road to drug addiction. And it's a road that they don't want to go down. And I give them a pretty good idea what's going on with drugs. My program is a 2-day program. And by the time I'm done with them, they've joined my army. And they go out and they help their friends and relatives get off the drugs. And if you're an uncle and you got a 6th grader, a nephew or niece, and you do drugs, you're in trouble after they go through this program, because they're going to go after you.
Yeah.
And they do.
So what got you on the clean path? What finally clicked in your head? Because it's difficult. A lot of people don't want to.
Basically my drug addiction ended in a filthy, dirty motel room in Garden Grove, California, sitting nude, cross-legged, with the fleas and the roaches running all over me, with pus and blood running out of both nostrils and out of the ears, with the barrel of a .38 revolver in my mouth. I was going to commit suicide because I couldn't get off of drugs. And at that very, very moment, I asked my higher power to come into my life and help me. And he did, and changed my life. And strange things started coming out of my mouth. I started saying, Lord, I said, if you will help me get off of drugs, I will devote the rest of my life helping kids stay free of drugs. Now, how are you going to do that when you're in a dirty, filthy motel room? You don't have a cent to your name. You're homeless because of drugs. And to date, I have spoke to 160,000 kids, and I'm going to do year number 13 next school year.
Congratulations.
Right.
And we're going to do it all over again.
And he touches them. He doesn't just speak to them. It's not the speakers that come and they say, oh, we're out of class. He touches them. How many letters have you received?
I've received over 80,000 letters from kids from Clark County School District.
That's absolutely amazing.
He's literally saving the kids in our city.
Yeah. And we need that. We really need that, because. So how did you start on drugs? Because it was 40 years.
Well, it was ignorance. I had no idea what these drugs would do to me, and like the kids today. And you put substance in your body when you don't know what it's going to do to you, and the end result is devastating. It destroys the life of these kids. Here's how it goes in America. You touch my kid, I'll kill you.
Right.
But drug dealers, here they are, and they belong to you. And they destroy these kids' life just right and left.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, this school year, I talked to 16,000 kids. I presented to 30 schools, and I did 300 presentations during the school year. And I will do that or more next school year, too.
We need more like you.
I was gonna say,
know.
on a macro basis, despite the fact that the Nevada school systems are the way they are, and if you see me rolling my eyes, it's because I am. And yet I still see consistently good teachers, people from yourself in the community, almost despite everything else that's done from an administrative standpoint, is the good stuff still continues to come through.
That's right.
And I want to thank you so very, very much for your time and the things you're doing. As a matter of fact, we're going to be talking with you again tomorrow, because there's a few more questions I'm just needing to ask about what it is you're doing. But we're running out of time today. We'll definitely get a chance to do it tomorrow. So, in the meantime, we are going to say good morning to everybody, and we hope you make your Monday a great one. Don't forget to join us tonight for Open Mic Night here at Queen Victoria Pub.
Thank you. Wow. Not really.